Hello everybody, Jenny here with Callie Jenny's Crafty Stitching. Today we are going to be continuing our stitch and chat it's the Spring Castle by Mona Lisa, or that's who I got it from, this one here. It is a silk cross stitch in 11 count. And I know it's called Spring House, looks like Halloween House to me, but so I think it's very fitting for the month of October. So that's what we are going to continue with. And let me go ahead and get you guys zoomed in here a little closer. Let's see. I think that ought to be good for right now. All right, well, I hope everybody is having a very good day. As I am starting this today, it is Sunday. I'm actually running behind. And I just want to say welcome, everyone. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back to spend some more time with me. I appreciate you guys. And if you are new, I hope you will enjoy this video. I do the stitch and chat. I do unboxings and reviews and some other things here and there. So be sure to check out my other videos if you are new and haven't seen them. But yeah. Thank you everybody for stopping to watch my video. I appreciate it. Let me just make sure you're still in frame. Okay. And hopefully it will pick up the beautiful shininess of this silk floss thread. It's like in a pretty baby blue. And I do have the threads waxed. So just to help keep them together a little bit. It does seem to help quite a bit for me anyway. So yeah, what is everybody up to? I will be going over towards the end of the video. Any comments made from the last one? I don't think there was very many comments made on the last video. So that shouldn't take very long. So we'll just do that at the end like we normally do. So what is everybody stitching on today? Are you stitching on a Halloween theme project? If you are, I would love to know which one you've got. I'd also love to keep getting my thread caught on the little tightener nut for tightening up the fabric, which I really should have done. But we're all right. This is more just to make it easier for everybody to see as I stitch. So be sure to let me know in the comments what you guys are working on. And if you have worked on any silk projects, and if so, what you think of them. I know a lot of people are intimidated by the silk ones because they can be tricky. Because they just want to separate. Because they're so silky soft. But the wax really seems to help quite a bit for that. I'm not really having a problem. I think it actually might be easier too doing it in this frame than stitching in hand like I normally do. Sorry if you can hear my washing machine. This room that I film in is close to the laundry room, so you are likely to hear it. So I apologize. It has been a very busy week for me. I haven't gotten to stitch near as much as I would like. I think there was even at least a couple of nights over this last week I didn't get to stitch at all, which is very sad for me. I really love my stitching. And then yesterday, even though it was Saturday, I did not get to stitch on one thing, not one thing. because between all of my weekend chores things that I have to get done, you know, our shopping and all that stuff that you have to do, I decided to kit up my Heaven and Earth Design Merry Mushroom Village Picnic. And I kid you not, it took me, between all the other stuff I was also doing, it took me until 10 o'clock last night to get all those threads cut and loaded in the floss cards, or floss rounds, whatever you want to call them, that I have those in. 10 o'clock last night. Could not even believe it. Because of my lack of time that I have, because of how much I'm gone for work during the week, I was just going to put them on the cards as I went to use the colors. But then yesterday, as I was preparing, because I knew I was going to start stitching on that Heaven and Earth Design this weekend, I wanted to get it started. I couldn't live with the thought of not having it all already prepared. All the threads cut, loaded on the cards, ready to go. Now, I did not do all the extra skeins as well. I only did one skein of each color for now, and I figure it'll probably take me some time to run out of those and need another one. So I will just refill as needed, and that way my floss will also stay nicer, because it won't all be getting messed up on the floss drop as I take it in and out of the envelopes or the project bag and pulling the floss off. At least all the extra ones will stay neat in their little skeins until I am ready to refill. But, so that is what I did. And I spent all day yesterday, in between all my other stuff, getting that ready to go. And I finally got my first stitches on it today. So I'm using a 25 count. Come on, hold on, just one second. There we go. I'm using 25 count easy grid or easy count Lugana, which I've never used before. The only sizes I have actually used up until now are the 11 count, 14, 16, and 18. And I'm not even a big fan of 18 because it's so small. Well, let me tell you, this 25 count Lugana, I got to figure things out, because I'm doing 2 over 1. So 2 threads over 1, square. And it's kind of bulky, so as I'm filling in, I'm kind of working over three little squares. Each square is 100 stitches, of course, and I'm kind of working over 3 of them at one time, because I don't like to park my threads. Certainly not on this particular fabric and project. So it started with, I was just going to do 1 square at a time, which is what they recommend. But because I didn't want to be like pulling my floss off, tying it back on to the card and all that, I wanted to finish out the floss. So basically what happened is it wound up going over like 3 of the squares. I'm doing like 3 of the squares at one time, and that's fine. I'm not having any problem with that. My issue is the 2 over the 1. As I'm going in, changing my floss, working on different symbols, I'm trying to fill in the squares, and I can't even see some of them anymore because with the 2/1, the floss from the surrounding squares are completely hiding that square. But I'm afraid to do 1/1 because it's going to be such a beautiful canvas, and it's a heaven and earth design. I don't want bald spots, where you can see the fabric in between all the stitches. So I'm not sure what to do. If any of you have any recommendations, any tips, please let me know. Shortly before starting this video, I was kind of looking into it, and one of the things I saw, somebody had did a poll on, I think it was Reddit, about when using, the 25 count, do people do 1/1, 2/1, 2/2? And overwhelmingly, the response was 1/1, like by a huge margin. But I don't know. I did email Michelle over at Heaven and Earth to ask her when they do their patterns like that, and they say the 25 count, and they tell you the floss you need, is that accounting for 2/1 or 1/1? What is that floss count? The skeins and all that. What is that based on? Because that's going to make a difference. If it's based on 1/1 and I'm using 2, I'm going to need twice as much floss. So anyway, I wanted to know what they based it on, and that might also help me decide if I want to keep going with the 2/1 or try changing it up, seeing how it looks with the 1/1. But I know right now that I would not be happy if I could see spots around my stitches of the fabric. So I don't know. I'm not sure what to do. Right now, I'm trying to think. I think I've got around 250 stitches into it so far. And it is really hard on my eyes. So I also saw something, and let me know if you guys heard of this, but it said make sure your fabric is stretched first so you can see the holes better. Now, I'm not sure what they mean by stretch the fabric, unless they just mean like putting it in like a Q-snap or something. But which I think I am going to try that when I go back to stitch on it. I haven't decided if I want to stitch more on it tonight or give my eyes a break and stitch on something with a little, bigger squares. I certainly need to work some more on my Halloween project since I only plan to work on it in the month of October. I can't believe it, but we're almost halfway through October already. That is just crazy to me. So are any of you celebrating Halloween, dressing up? What do we have going on? Any fun plans? This is such a pretty color. I love working with it. Let me know if you get tired of seeing this same color. But I sure like it a lot better than working with blacks or browns. For me, I love the bright colors, the pretty colors. And I'm thinking about switching my days. Like right now, I post usually like an unboxing or review on Sundays. And then I do the Stitch and Chat on Wednesdays. And I'm thinking about flipping those and doing the Stitch and Chats on Sunday and the unboxings on Wednesday. Just because a lot of people might prefer, being able to kick back and relax and do their stitching and listen and watch the video on a Sunday rather than middle of the week. So I think I'm probably going to give that a shot. All right, just gonna give me 1 second here. I want to make sure that my camera has not moved and that you're still in frame, because I had that problem last time. Let's see. Nope, I believe we can still see it. All right. You adjust it just a little though. Let's see. Okay. Take a drink of my coffee. Let me know if you hear my washing machine. If it's too bad, I'll make sure next time it's not going when I'm doing this. And for some reason, it's not giving me a time count. Or I think I'm hiding it and just can't see it. So, I can't tell. So, hold on one moment. Sorry about that. Just wanted to take a moment to make sure it was well in the frame, and I needed to be able to see my time count here. Anyway, and of course now, I'm trying to remember what I was talking about. Oh, anywho. So what have you all been up to? Have you guys had any new starts that you're excited about? I've had a few this month between the Heaven and Earth design, my Halloween, then also my Stitch Quarterly pattern, Pumpkin Pals. That's another one I want to work on, but that one at least I will probably work on throughout all of fall. So I have more time to work on that one than I do the Halloween one. And I know I was also planning on starting the Deadly Aquarium this month. Not sure though if I'm going to make it. We'll see. I still might. But again, we're already halfway through the month of October. And I just don't feel like I have gotten enough stitching time. Just too much stuff going on. I haven't stitched at all on Ambulite. I haven't stitched on European Town. Of course, and I had another new start because I got my first kit from Whatabiz, which I believe I mentioned on the last one, and I did a unpackaging and review of it, so you can always go watch that if you missed it. Sandy over at Whatabiz has the most gorgeous designs, and she does both the stamped cross stitch, she does just the patterns, and diamond painting, and they are gorgeous. And I got mine, my first one. I think she's called Christmas Fairy or something like that, but it's kind of steampunk too. Be sure to go check that out if you have not seen that video, and you'll see what I mean. It's just stunning. So I started that one as well. That one it's 50 by 50, which doesn't sound like all that large compared to a lot of the kits that I have. But it's 50 by 50, 14 count, and it seems huge. So that one's going to take me a long time too. But I've seen pictures of what other people are working on because she does have a Facebook group. I believe also on that video in the description box, I have all that information and the links if you want to check it out. I do recommend it. The faces, because it seems like everybody wants to do like the eyes and the face first, and I can see why, because that's a big tell on, you know, how good your project's going to look. So I've seen quite a few of them, and they are just so gorgeous. I mean, it's almost like looking at a photo. They are so beautiful. So I could not wait to start that. I don't care if it has Christmas in the name. We have no rules here in cross stitch. And I'm going to be a rebel. But if you go check it out, you'll see what I mean. I don't feel like it's one of those that has to be stitched only during a certain season. Not that I would listen to that if there were a rule. I'll do it, I won't. Now, of course, if any of you do already know about Wadabiz and you have gotten a kit from there, please let me know what you think. Because they are definitely gorgeous. And again, they do definitely cost more than our budget-friendly stores, but excellent, excellent quality. And the artwork is just divine. Oh, and I do want to clear up, because I had said I believed that all of her artworks were one of kind, all unique, only one of each. And I misspoke. She does have some that are one of a kind, but I think those are for like special events and stuff. Like she, on her webpage, another reason I recommend you go, not the webpage, but the Facebook group. Another reason I recommend you go check it out is she does like giveaways and everything all the time for the patterns. They're for the, well, she does for the kits too. It's called, I think, Snitch Your Stitch. And she does it every single week, from what I can tell. And all you have to do to enter is post a picture of, it has to be a Wadabiz kit that you are working on. So to participate in that, you would need to get one first. But she also does this thing where on Monday nights, they have, it's like a Stitch With Me on YouTube with, I think it's Linda Vaughn. All that information, it would be on her Facebook group. But every Monday night, and you listen for the secret word or whatever. And then once you have it, you go back to her group under the post, you know, about the Stitch With Me, and entering to and posting your special word. And everyone, not even just one person, but everyone who goes on there and posts the secret word gets that free pattern. And let me tell you, I have gotten 2 very beautiful patterns. Now I will have to get the fabric, and they are huge. They are like doing a heaven and earth design, but they are gorgeous. So I do seriously recommend going and checking her out if you are a fan of cross stitch, and if you are here keeping me company, I'm betting you are. me get a quick drink of coffee here. Okay, the video, oh, wait a minute, I don't think that one's posted yet. I'm trying to remember. The video that I did yesterday. Trying to remember. That is not the one that posted for today. I think it's going to be the one that posts on Wednesday. But anyway, it was taken with my new phone / new camera. And I definitely can see the improvements. Even the sound seems a lot better. So very happy about that. And of course, the storage size that I have now is 4 times what I had with the other one. So that is wonderful. And please be sure to give me a thumbs up and leave me a comment. Just really helps out my channel, gives the opportunity for more people to get to see it that might enjoy it. And if you know anybody that you think would enjoy it, please be sure to share it with them. And I know some of you have been sharing my videos with others, and I really appreciate that. I really do. I love this community, and I just love doing this. I love you guys. It's like a whole new world of friends. I think yes. I don't know if you hear that little jingle playing right now, but that is my washing machine telling me it is done. So it should not be making any more noise. I know that some of you, at least I know in Canada, are just celebrating your guys' Thanksgiving. So I hope everybody is having a wonderful holiday weekend if that is you. Getting to enjoy time with family, hopefully, over some awesome food. Ours will not be, it's always the last Thursday in November in the U.S. And I'm very excited because my oldest daughter and her husband are going to be coming down. Coming down because they're up in Northern California to spend it with us and be here for a few days. I wish everybody could come, but unfortunately it's just not possible, which is sad. You would think I'd be used to it because unfortunately that is life. It's still sad. About to have to try to decide how I want to finish this off. I think I'm just going to do this. I'm going to try. It's not wanting to come through. There. And then go right back down. A different part of it. There, so you can't really even see it, but it is not going to go anywhere now. So give me one moment while I cut this off. I think I got it all straightened out now. course, now I got these all off. Let me just go fix these. Sorry about that. Now I have lost track of what I was talking about. But at least it's quiet now. No more washing machine making any noises out there. I think I was talking about Thanksgiving, that's right, and getting together with family. I love this time of year. It is my favorite time of year, all the way up through Christmas. Then I get kind of sad, once Christmas is over, and it's not about gifts or anything. I don't care anything at all about that. It's just a special time of year, and I love it. I love the Christmas and the crispness to the air. Hold on one second. Technical difficulty, sorry about that. People tend to be nicer this time of year. It's just cozy. Get to wear your cozy clothes, pull out your boots and your sweaters and be festive. The smells, all the pumpkin everything, pumpkin pies and pumpkin muffins, pumpkin lattes. I just love it. Let me know if any of you are fellow fall and Christmas lovers. Got all the holidays, Thanksgiving, Christmas, of course. It just seems so sad the day after Christmas when it's all over and you're going into that new year. I don't know. It's probably just me, or I'm sure there's somebody besides me, but it is my favorite time of year. I mean, I love spring. I love summer. I can't really complain too much. It's not like we really experience a real winter here in Southern California. We do get some cold weather, and we have gotten snow even down here where we are. Certainly up in the mountains around us. Like our kids up in Big Bear see snow every year for sure. Sometimes lots of it. But for us, for the most part, it's especially compared to others, it's very moderate temperatures here. So, no complaints there, really. Other than I do wish we got more rain than we get here. We get it sometimes, like in buckets, it seems, like all at once. But the ground can only hold so much at one time, so it's not really helpful. I do wish we got more rain. And I am actually from Northern California, way northern California. And I'm just used to, it's like Northern California is like almost like a different state. It's just so different up there. Mountains and forests and smaller towns, and way smaller. There's actually miles and miles of forest between them. And I love it up there. And I hope one day to move back up there, at least like when we retire, at least part of the year. Also, it's on the beach too, so, and I love the beach. And I love the forest, and up there where I come from, you have the best of both worlds because the forest come right down to the beach. It's gorgeous. Not that, you know, SoCal beaches and stuff aren't beautiful too, because they are. But like I said, it's like a different state up there. How did I manage? I missed one here. Let me go backwards. Grab that one. I don't know how I managed that. Make sure you can still see me and I haven't moved this. Okay, good, good, good. Probably won't have a stitch to the music again this week. Those are probably only going to be randomly loaded. And I'm honestly not even sure how much people really care for those, especially with, you know, you have to be worried about copyright on the music, so you really don't have a lot of great options, at least, you know, not that I have found. So, not too sure how much people enjoy listening to the music we're allowed to use. And I know even for me, because I watch these stitch-alongs too. Not mine, but, well, I'll probably watch mine sometimes too if there's not another one, but other channels, I watch their stitch-alongs. And I prefer the talking. I don't mind the music though. I'll still watch it. I mean, I don't mind the music. And I love sometimes just to watch the stitching. But, you know, when I have a preference, I do prefer the chat, stitch and chat. What do you guys think? I know somebody commented on my last one. In fact, you know what? Let me go ahead and, I'm not even sure how long this is run because I had to stop it a couple of times. So now I have like 3 different segments of the video. So I'm not even sure how much time I've been doing this, but it's not as dire now. I don't have to worry so much now about the time with this new phone/camera. But let me do, I think there's only a couple of comments, so let me go ahead and do those really quick from the last video. And again, just a reminder, if you would rather not have your messages read, just let me know, and I certainly won't. So I had asked one of the things in the last video if you prefer the stitch and chat or the stitch to the music, or did it matter? And Nick and Tina Crafts said that they like the whip and chats with cross stitch in the frame, and it's just easier to see. No music. I like the chat. That's my preference. Thank you so much, Nick and Tina Crafts. I appreciate you responding to that question, so I know, you know, what you guys prefer, so I can do that for you. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day, I know, to not only watch my video, but to respond and let me know. I really, really appreciate it. And part of that too, I had asked if you prefer seeing the stitching in hand or on the frame. So that is what they were responding to. And I get it, because I think you see better this way with it in the frame than sitting in my lap. Probably going in and out of frame, knowing me. Oh, all right. And then we have, here, let me pull that through. I think there was only one other one for this last stitch and chat. Everybody must have been busy. Crafty Pet Mom 4593 said, canvas looks great. Look at you, only stitching a short time, stitching silk threads. Good for you. Thank you so much, Crafty Pet Mom. I appreciate you. And I'm not going to lie, I was scared. I was scared. Wasn't sure how it was going to go. I'm going to be doing it on camera. I had only tried like, I think 2 threads prior, a while back. And I think I had waxed one thread I had waxed, the other I hadn't. So I didn't really have any real time in to doing this. So I knew it was a risk doing this as a stitch and shop. But I thought, you know what? Worst case scenario, might be funny. But it's working out all right. I think let me see if I can get some better lighting here. I don't know if that's really helpful. But hopefully the lighting is picking up the shine and glossiness of these beautiful, beautiful threads. Even with the wax on them, they're beautiful. But then when I'm all done with this canvas and I wash all the ink off, it'll wash the wax as well and just leave a very beautiful canvas. And I think I will continue to stitch on this one in the frame, just because I think it probably does make it easier for this type of project. Sure seems that way for me anyway, because when I first tried it, it was stitching in hand. And it was not this easy. But be sure to let me know what you guys think. If you want to see this same canvas next week, or if you prefer to see something different, just let me know. And if nobody lets me know, we will just be doing this one again. Let me know if you want to continue with this one but would like to see a different color. I can do that too. But I think I'm going to get ready to wrap things up here. My Dodgers are tonight is, in fact, I think they've already come on, so I'm missing the beginning of it here. They are playing for their division championship. And if they win, it's best of 5. And tonight's the first one in that series. So, but if they win, then they go to the World Series again. So, I don't know if any of you are baseball fans, but we definitely are. We love our Dodgers. I mean, there's a lot of teams out there that I like, but we love our Dodgers. So, of course, we would love to see them win. So, I'm going to wrap this up. Just want to say again, thank you so much, everybody, for stopping by my channel and watching my videos and just supporting me like you always do. If you're new, I hope you enjoyed this video and will consider hitting that subscribe button and the notification bell so you're notified when I upload my videos, which is typically at least every Sunday and Wednesday, sometimes more. And if all of you could please give me that thumbs up and leave me a comment, even if it's just an emoji, it just helps with the algorithm. And then, like I said before, if you know anybody you think would like the video, please feel free to share it. I would love that. And I love you guys. I am so thankful for you. You are all a blessing to me, and I can't say it enough. You mean the world to me. So I hope that you will all be safe this week and always, and that you'll have a very blessed week full of wonderful things and joy and happiness. And for now, it is time to get stitchy with it. Bye-bye.